Keeping a poker face means usually that we don't know what that person is thinking. And although that's great in the game of poker, in the spiritual pursuit, it's not a quality that we aspire for. In the spiritual pursuit, we aspire for truthfulness, Satyam, and the different shades and nuances of how truthfulness expresses itself. And one of them is straightforwardness. What I think is what I say is what I do. It's this transparency of my personality, and other people know exactly where they stand with me. The scriptures tell us that the highest reality that we are seeking is truth. And who we really are, we want to know the truth of that, the essence. So since what we are seeking is truth, this quality gets a lot of emphasis. And it's something that we have to do as a practice. So it's explained as this world that we live in is relative, which means the way I see something is different to the way you see it. And it could be simple as I'm standing physically in a different spot from you. And so when I'm looking at it, the angle's a little bit different. But more emotionally, we see things very differently. Even when an incident unfolds and two of us remember the same incident, our way of describing what happens will be slightly different depending on our likes and dislikes, our social conditionings, our values, and our upbringing. And so which one's right? The way you see it or the way I see it? Well, neither. It's relative. In this world, there has to be something that's absolute, that each one of us see it in that exact same way, and that's why it's truth. It doesn't change for anyone else. And that's what we're aspiring towards. So if we can't live the quality of truthfulness in how we speak or in how we are, then how do we expect to attain that absolute truth? And that's why it's given so much importance. The easiest way to practice truth is not to deliberately deceive someone. And in poker, you're saying, well, I'm just not telling them. It's not that I'm deceiving. But in honesty, my cards are on the table and you know exactly where you stand with me. There's no intention whatsoever to hide or to deceive. In small ways, we can work towards that absolute truth.